Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, a podcast dedicated to providing real-life resources for early education professionals. The Teacher's Lounge is hosted by Noelle Dentino and Jessica Day. Together, they bring almost 50 years of combined experience in and out of the early education classroom, offering a wealth of knowledge and practical insights that you need now if you're in childcare. Whether you're a new assistant or making the leap from lead teacher to director, we have you covered. Join us as we delve into the unique challenges and opportunities of each role, sharing our experiences and expertise with practical tools to help you succeed. So, grab a cup of coffee or your favorite drink, and let's jump into the lounge.
Hello, and welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. In this week's episode, we will be talking about power of reflective leadership in early childhood. As parents and educators, we all want the best for the children in our care. And one of the key ways to achieve this is through the leadership of reflective educators. Reflective leadership means constantly evaluating and analyzing one's own actions, decisions, and teaching practices in order to improve the learning experience for young children. In this podcast, we will delve into the importance of being a reflective leader in early childhood education, the key aspects that make a great leader, and how to implement this approach in your setting. Join us as we explore the benefits of reflective leadership and how it can lead to a more successful and fulfilling experience for both the children and the educators. Jane had just started working in an early childhood education setting. She was full of enthusiasm and eager to make a difference in the lives of her students. However, as time passed, Jane began to struggle with managing her classroom and ensuring that all of her students were engaged in learning. She often felt overwhelmed and unsure of how to improve her teaching practices. One day, Jane's supervisor suggested that she attend a professional development workshop on reflective leadership in early childhood education. At the workshop, Jane learned about the importance of constantly evaluating and analyzing her own actions and decisions in order to improve the learning experience for her students. She was also taught the importance of staying current with the latest research and best practices in the early education field, and the importance of seeking feedback from her colleagues, parents, and most importantly, the children themselves. Feeling inspired, Jane returned to her classroom, determined to implement the principles of reflective leadership. She made a commitment to regularly reflect on her teaching practices and make changes as needed. She also sought feedback from her colleagues, parents, and the students, and was open to trying new approaches. As a result of her efforts, Jane's classroom began to change for the better. Her students were more engaged and excited about learning, and she felt more confident and in control of her teaching practices. She also became more efficient and effective in her teaching and was able to create a more inclusive and diverse classroom. Through her commitment to reflective leadership, Jane was able to overcome her struggles and become a more effective and successful early childhood educator. Her story serves as a reminder of the power of reflective leadership in early childhood education and how it can lead to a more successful and fulfilling experience for both the children and educators. Early childhood education is a vital stage in a child's development, and it is important that the leaders in this field are reflective and constantly looking for ways to improve. A reflective leader is someone who evaluates and analyzes their own actions, decisions, and teaching practices in order to enhance the learning experience for young children. One of the most important aspects of being a reflective leader is being open to feedback and willing to make changes. This means actively seeking out input from colleagues, parents, and most importantly, the children themselves. It also means being willing to admit when something isn't working and being open to trying new approaches. This approach is important because it allows the leader to identify areas that need improvement and take steps to address them. Another important aspect of being a reflective leader is staying current with the latest research and best practices in early education. This means regularly reading and attending professional development opportunities to stay informed about new research and trends in the field. This approach is important because it ensures that the leader is using the most effective strategies and techniques to educate young children. Finally, a reflective leader in early childhood education is constantly looking for ways to improve the classroom environment and the learning experience for the children. This can include incorporating new technology, creating a more inclusive and diverse classroom, and finding new ways to engage children in their learning. By constantly looking for ways to improve, a reflective leader can create an environment that is both stimulating and supportive for young children. Being a reflective leader in early childhood education requires constant evaluation and a commitment to improvement. It is important to be open to feedback and new ideas, stay informed about the latest research, and always be looking for ways to enhance the learning experience for young children. By doing so, we can ensure that the children in our care receive the best possible education and are well prepared for the challenges ahead. Are you ready to take your early childhood education leadership to the next level? Principles of reflective leadership discussed in this podcast can be the key to unlocking your full potential as an educator. Take the first step by committing to regularly reflect on your teaching practices and seek feedback from colleagues, parents, and students. Stay informed about the latest research and best practices, and most importantly, be open to trying new approaches and making changes as needed. Remember, being a reflective leader is a continuous journey of self-evaluation, learning, and growth. Join us on this journey and take the first step today towards becoming a more effective and successful early childhood educator.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of the Teacher's Lounge. We're so grateful for your time and hope you found our discussion helpful and inspiring. Remember, you are doing an amazing job in the field of early education, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Until next time, take care, and we'll be back soon with more resources, insights, and inspirations to help you succeed. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast and follow us on all our social medias to stay up to date on the latest happenings inside the lounge. Keep up the great work. We're cheering you on.